Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to this session of computer. Today we are going to study chapter number 2, computer networking. Now first of all, what is computer networking? Computer networking basically is the interconnection of various computers, a number of computers that are connected together in a chain or in a link for the purpose of communication. And the communication could be anything like the exchange of data or transferring of files within the computer system and transferring of softwares, anything, any type of communication between the various interconnecting computers is known as computer networking. There are various types of computer networks. There are various type of topologies, basically that how the computers are interconnected with each other. So we will discuss all these, how the exchange of information takes place or data takes place. We all will study this thing in this chapter. So let us start with this. Computer networking is the interconnection of various computers for the purpose of communication. The communication includes exchange of data, file transfer with the help of computer systems, software applications, and users. Computer networking can exist between two computers and continue to happen between hundreds and thousands of computers. Two devices are said to be networked when a process in one device is able to exchange information with a process in another device. So basically it is the interconnection of various computers that involves the exchangement of data or the transferring of files between one computer to another computer and between one client server to the between clients and server computer, between one computer to the other thousands of computer. Okay, so this is what computer networking is. Basically it is the exchange of information from one device to another. The computers are involved in the network that originate, route, and terminate data are called nodes. Okay, so what are node computer? You might have heard that this is the node computer. So what is node computer? The computers that originate the data, okay, and at last they terminate the data, means the starting point of the exchanging of information the is known as the node. The interconnection of computers is accomplished with a combination of cables and wireless media and networking hardware. We'll discuss about this later. So how these computers are connected? They are connected by a large number of cables or sometimes wireless media also, like Wi-Fi. Okay, so we'll study this later in this chapter. Now our next topic is creating computer network. How this computer network is created. Networking two or more computers together requires a basic understanding of computer hardware and software. But once this process is done, it allows you to share resources between the computers. If you have the right equipment, you can network two computers together in just a few minutes with minimal effort. In order to create networking between the computers, it is necessary that the computers have access to same network. Okay students, for networking, creating the network, it is compulsory, it is requires how the hardware and software are connected with each other. If this once this process is done, then the sharing of resources or sharing of data between the computers becomes quite easy. Okay, if you have right equipment, suppose you have routers and hubs for the connection purpose, so this can be established with the minimum efforts. And one thing that is very much important is that computers must have the access to the same network, means computer should be connected to the same network for the information to share. Now, components of network. What are the different components of network? Okay, means what are different terminologies we use in network. So first one is the sender. This is very clear that the device which sends the information, okay, is known as the sender. Send means any type of information. It can be a message, it can be an email, it can be a picture, anything. Okay, so that device is known as a sender, and it is also called source or transmitter. Sender is a device that sends message. The message can consist of text, numbers, pictures, etc. It is also called source or transmitter. Normally, computers used as sender in information communication systems. So that is what I told you. The message can be the device that starts sending the message, that initiates or originates the message, is known as a sender. The message can be anything like email, text, number, picture, it can be anything, and it is also known as source or transmitter. Now next one is receiver. Receiver is a device that receives message. It is also called sink. The receiver can be computer, printer, or another computer related device. The receiver must be capable of accepting the messages. So what is receiver? The device which accepts or receives the messages that is being sent is known as a receiver, and it is also known as sink. Okay, the receiver can be anything. It can be a computer, it can be a printer. Suppose you have given a command through the computer to print a file. So who is getting this command? Printer is receiving this command. So here printer is the receiver here. Okay, so anything which is capable of accepting or receiving the messages is known as receiver. Now next one is medium. What is medium? The mode. Okay, the physical mode between the sender and receiver is known as medium. Medium is the physical path that connects sender and receiver. It is used to transmit data. The medium can be a copper wire, a fiber optic cable, microwaves, etc. It is also called communication channel. Okay, so what is medium? Medium is the path or the source that connects the sender device and the receiver device. Basically, data is transmitted through some medium. Okay, it can be a wire, it can be a fiber optical cable, and it can be microwaves. Microwaves आपके घर वाले microwaves नहीं होते हैं. They are the waves type of things that are connected to the satellites. Okay, so it is also called communication channel. Medium is also known as communication channel. Now our next and the foremost important topic is network topology. बेटा टोपोलॉजी क्या होता है कि कंप्यूटर्स एक दूसरे से किस वे में कनेक्टेड हैं. सो दैट इज़ नोन एज टोपोलॉजी. ओके, हाउ द कंप्यूटर्स आर इंटरकनेक्टेड विद ईच अदर इज नोन एज topology. Okay, network topology. There are many types of network topology which we are going to study next. So let us see. Topology is the schematic description of the arrangement of a network, including its node and connecting lines, while a network topology is the arrangement of the various elements such as nodes of a computer. So what topology basically is? It is the arrangement of a network. Okay, means arrangement of computers along with the connecting lines. Connecting lines means medium. Okay, and the what is network topology? Network topology is the arrangement of such elements such as nodes of a computer. Topology is the indication of how data flows within a network regardless of its physical design. Depending upon the type and nature of the connection made, topologies can be of different kinds. Although the study of network topology recognizes 8 basic topologies, however, the most commonly known are, okay, so what this is, topology indicates that how the data is flowing, how the data is being transmitted in a network. Okay, no matter whatever the design is, it indicates that how the data flows in the network. There are basically 8 types of basic topologies, but the most common that we are going to study here follows as star topology. Now what is star topology? It is the most frequent type of topology, alternatively referred to as a star network. A star topology is one of the most common network setups where each of the devices and computers on a network connect to a central hub or switch. In this network, all the data transferred or shared first come to the central hub and then goes to the respective system. Star networks are relatively easy to install and manage, but bottlenecks can occur because all the data must pass through the hub. The primary disadvantage of the star topology is that the hub represents a single point of failure. That is, if the central hub fails, all computers connected to that hub would be disconnected. So star topology, students, is also known as a star network. In this network क्या होता है? There is one hub at the center. Okay, this is the main hub where all the data is first. Suppose this node has to send the data over this node, so it cannot send it directly. First it has to send it to the central hub, and then this hub will send to the respective nodes. Okay, so this is how the star topology works, and it is very easy to install. The advantage of star network is that it is very easily to install and manage, but बॉटलनेक अकर्स. बॉटलनेक यहाँ पर मतलब क्या है कि बहुत ज़्यादा अगर बल्क में डेटा हो जाता है तो बहुत ज़्यादा सर्वर स्लो हो जाता है. And the disadvantage of this topology is that the hub represents a single point of failure. Single point of failure means अगर हब में कोई आपकी दिक्कत आ जाती है तो क्या होता है, आपका पूरा जो ये जो नेटवर्क टोपोलॉजी होती है, इट कैन डिसरप्ट. So this is the disadvantage of this. Now next one is ring topology. As the name suggests, in ring topology, all devices are connected to one another in the shape of a closed loop to form a ring. In this network connection, each device is connected directly to other devices, one on either side of it. Ring topologies are relatively expensive and difficult to install, but they offer high bandwidth and can span large distances. The use of ring topology is on the verge of extinction as the topology offers only one path for information flow. Thus, if any link's failure happens amidst the connection, the entire ring would fail. Now try to understand how this ring topology works. Here each of the you can say devices are connected to one another. Each device is connected to one another in a loop. Okay, like this, in a loop they are connected to one another. Suppose this node has to just send some message to this node. So first the data is transferred to this, then the data is transferred to this, then this data is transferred to this. So the main disadvantage is that if any of the node in between has a failure, so whole this loop is disrupted. मतलब अगर एक भी बीच में कोई ख़राब हो गया सिस्टम तो ये पूरा नेटवर्क ख़राब हो जाता है. इस वजह से it only allows on a directional flow of data. That is why it is being extended. It is not being used nowadays. Okay, and one thing more, the advantage of this is that it is a disadvantage. One more disadvantage is it is really expensive and difficult to install. लेकिन ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छी bandwidth और larger distances तक फैल सकता है. Okay, so this was about the ring topology. Okay students, we will cover the next parts in the next other topics in the next part of the video. Till then, goodbye.